I live in central Vermont with my husband and my 7-year-old son. We garden in Zone 4A, and I am excited today to show you the grounds here at the sheep shop and take you on a stroll in our midsummer garden. We are starting this tour with our front garden, which is our perennial garden. And the vision for this garden is one day to have it fully enclosed. So we planted a hedge of lilac and a bunch of perennials on both sides, and we're looking forward to have the feel of a courtyard someday. There is a ton blooming in this middle garden. We have some lavender and veronica, and the star of the show this month is definitely all of our daylilies. And coming up in a few weeks, we'll have lots of phlox in bloom. This one smells divine. And we also have a lot of echinacea and black-eyed Susan. And this one in the middle is vanilla strawberry hydrangea, which starts beautiful shade of white. And a few weeks later, we have that gorgeous pink. On this left section here, we have more daylilies and phlox. I especially like the daylilies with this ruffled edge. Beautiful. We have different kinds of hydrangeas in the garden right now. And this beautiful dark purple daylily. Some lighter shades. If you can see it with the sun, we have this apricot daylily right here. We are now on our way to the kitchen garden. We have this beautiful crabapple tree, which is filled with fruit right now. And in the spring it blooms with all little white flowers. Beautiful tree. So this is our kitchen garden, which is fairly large. It is still missing a door and a beam on top. And we are growing vegetables and fruits in this garden for mostly fresh eating. And we're going to start here on the right with our blueberry bed. And we have sugar snap peas on a trellis we made a few months ago. We had a very good crop this year. And in the middle here we have some Mexican sunflowers, one of my favorite. One thing I like to do is to plant daylilies in containers, so that way I don't have to purchase annuals every year. Those daylilies come back year after year. And this is yellow daylily, Stella del Oro. And we have 3 cherry tomato plants. Needs a little bit of pruning. And right there we have some cukes. Looking forward to ferment those and to pickle those. And on the other side we have our patch of raspberries. And this is our potatoes on either side of the lettuce. We just harvested a bunch and we still have lots to dig up. And of course, beautiful fresh lettuce that we'll be able to get from the garden for another month or so. And this is a bed that needs a little bit of attention. I'm going to pull out all the weeds, plant some fresh greens, and later on in October I will plant our garlic. We have some perennial sunflowers around the windmill and our grapevines. And in the back here, this is an area we just developed this year. So we have some red zinnias. And some celery plants, peppers, hot peppers, and some bee balm, daisies, and more flowers. And on the other side, more zinnias about to bloom, some carrots, and I just planted some beets and kale. And we have one tomato plant, and again, more flowers. Coming out of our kitchen garden, this is my favorite view. There's a white church. This is our neighbor to the left. And the bells ring every Sunday morning. Love, love, love this view. Now I'm going to bring you to our little orchard. We have a wild patch of mint and bee balm, and a small little path that leads us to our orchard, or fruit orchard. When we moved to our homestead, there were only 3 fruit trees. These 3 old trees in the back. So a few years ago, we planted 2 apple trees in the kitchen garden, and this year we planted 7 more fruit trees, 2 pear trees, and 3 European plum trees, 2 on this side and 1 on the other side. We still have to mow back there, but we have a cherry tree that we just planted and 1 mulberry tree that still needs to go in the ground. So this is our little orchard. Looking forward to see these trees grow and harvest some fresh fruits. We have 11 acres on our property, and this was an unused back lawn a month and a half ago, and we decided to transform it into a market style garden. So we only planted the left section so far. So we have some cantaloupe, not bad for a month and a half, and we have some butternut squash and some green beans, 2 different kinds of pumpkins. We also have lots of watermelons, and in the back here we have sunflowers and corn. Thank you so much for watching, and we are looking forward to showing you more of what's happening in our gardens, on our homestead, and in our shop. Have a beautiful day.